welcome back to my channel. So today is a tutorial. Finally, I hope the lighting is good enough for this. That's why I've been slacking on tutorials. I just cannot get the right lighting, but I had a day off, so I decided to go ahead and shoot this while I still had light daytime until I get a actual lighting system. So this is going to be a purple glam look. I just had a bunch of products that I wanted to try out. Obviously new lashes I wanted to try out, so I figured, well, why not just put them all together? But it's kind of, you know, a purple glamorous look for whatever you feel like looking glamorous. So definitely keep watching if you want to see how I got this look. It is a talk through, so just enjoy, sit back, relax, and watch me do my makeup. Alright, bye guys. Okay, so I already started with one eye, and we're going to go ahead and do the other eye and then add liner and lashes. So what I started off with was my Bare Minerals. Where is it? Oh, so I started with my Bare Minerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow, and it has SPF 15 broad spectrum, and this is in the color Beverly Nude. I really like this as an eye primer because it does have the 5-in-1, so there are more benefits than just having a primer. But it's also a really great color to go ahead and hide all those veins, any redness, things like that. Sometimes I like to do my makeup after I do my eyebrows, and my eyebrows are all red. So this hides it if I'm a little impatient and can't wait for my skin to return to normal. Just also gives it a nice flat wash and just color and ready to go. So next I'm using most of my Younique Pigments for this. I got these from Rebecca. I will list her below. She is amazing. I will do a more in-depth review on all of these, but I just wanted to play with them today, so I figured why not shoot a tutorial with them, but you will get more info. And I did get the 3D lash, which I am still testing every situation, every different way to use it, so that I give you guys a thorough review on it. So look for that probably in the next, maybe hopefully this month we'll do it. So the first one I'm going to use is a color called Glamourous, and I don't know if you guys can see this. This is a matte purple, and I'm just going to go ahead and use this on a flat shader brush. I'm still getting used to pigments. I haven't really used them a lot, so it is practice, and I did get a lot of fallout when I did my left eye, so it's probably going to be a little bit of fallout, and I probably should have waited and done my foundation afterwards, but oh well. So we're going to go ahead and do the sandwich effect. So I'm going to do it on the inside, and you can go a little bit above the crease because we're going to buff it out anyways, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that on the outside. I'm only grabbing a little bit of pigment at a time, so for you guys that work with pigments already and you know how much to put on a brush, you'll probably get this done a lot faster than I am, but because I'm still being careful and figuring out how much is too much or not enough, I'm going to take baby steps. But so far these are incredibly pigmented and I am impressed so far. I'm just going to put that on the outside and the inside, and then a little bit up at the top, just to go ahead and blend those two flawlessly. I did go back and darken it up a bit, so it's okay if it's not like bam in your face purple when we start. And then I'm going to go ahead and soften it with this Hard Candy palette that I got a few days ago, and this is in Pinking of You. I just got it at Walgreens. I had to get something else from Hard Candy, and I just bought this, and it's really cute. It kind of has very similar colors to the Naked 3, so I was kind of excited, and I was like, maybe. This was only like $9, so why not? But I am taking, I don't know if you guys can see it, I'm taking this taupey rosy shade right here, and I'm just going to put that all over the crease and kind of blend out that purple so it's not so harsh. So we're not going to use this palette anymore. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this one called Flirty. It's a little bit of a like frosted lavender kind of color, and I'm just going to dip a tiny bit back in that crease brush. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that in the crease and blend it out as well. I just want the upper lid portion to have a little bit of a frost because we're going to go ahead and put that pink in, and it will blend it out really nicely. So now we're going to go ahead and use the star of the show, which is this one called Sassy. It is a nice pink color. When she asked me which colors to pick, she told me to pick 3, and I could not pick 3. I picked 4, and I could not figure out which one I liked, but I knew I wanted this one. that was the number one choice that I had. So we're gonna go ahead and take that on our flat shader brush and pick up a little bit. This is very glittery, very pigmented. It's just gorgeous. And we're gonna put that right on the lid, and I'm gonna use that packing motion just so we don't get too much fallout. How pretty is this pigment? You can actually use these pigments wet or dry, so if you want to, you can go ahead and get for next year, like bam, use it wet. It would be pretty amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pack a little bit more on there because I feel like it and I want to. And then I'm also just gonna take this brush and turn it over and just put a little bit of that pink glitter on the inside. I don't use a ton of brushes for this tutorial just because I wanted to keep it really simple and easy, and I just used 2 brushes, and since they're all kind of the same colors and it's a very soft look, it's okay to be using, for me, to use the same brush for several colors. So then we're gonna go back into that dark purple, pick up a tiny piece of the purple, and then just go ahead and buff that out in the crease because I want that upper area to have a little bit of purple too. That is way too much. Do you see what I'm talking about? I said teeny tiny and this is what happens. These are insanely pigmented. I'm just gonna buff that into the corners because I obviously picked up a tiny bit too much. And we'll just go ahead and even it out on this side. All right, so after that madness, yeah, this is better. And then we're gonna go ahead and use that flat shader brush again and pick up a tiny bit of purple, hopefully actually a tiny bit this time, and just put it on the lower waterline. Just trying to even it up after a fiasco situation. All right, so that is all done for the eye, and then we're gonna go ahead and use the inner corner highlight, and we're gonna use the color Sexy. This is a beautiful champagne goldish color, and I'm gonna take this on a pencil brush, and again, try to dip it very lightly, and we're gonna put this on the inner corner in the brow bone. Like, look at the pigmentation of that. That is stunning. But I just go ahead and blend it out so it's not too harsh. And then take a little bit more and put that on the brow bone area. And people be trying to message me while I do this. And then I wanted this to be a little bit more intense, so I had a toner water nearby, so I just got the brush a little bit wet so that we can pack this on for a little more bam of color. I don't know if you guys can see a difference on camera, but it definitely is a lot more glittery once it is wet. So it's probably for any of the glitters, would probably suggest doing them wet if you want a more glamorous nighttime look, but if you want a little bit of glitter with not too much, then I would probably suggest using it dry. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Maybelline Master Drama liner in black to go ahead and do the waterline and tightline. Thank you to Kathleen Lights for suggesting this because I love it. All right, and then for lashes, we're gonna go ahead and use these Andrea strip lashes in 19 Black. You guys can see those. I just got these recently, so I wanted to play. I'm still not the best at applying lashes on camera, so I'm gonna go ahead and do those off camera, and then I'll be right back. So we went ahead and did the lashes, and now we're gonna go ahead and do the rest of our face. I'm going to be using my Flower Cosmetics Blush and Bronzer Duo. This is actually from Walgreens. I found this the other day, and I've never heard of that brand before, and I tried it, and like, the pigmentation is amazing. This color is extremely pigmented, so I have to be very careful and tap off my brush to not get too much. But for a Walmart brand, I'm actually really, really impressed as well with this. I'm kind of just doing a quick and simple contour since our eyes are so like bam and glamorous. I don't want to do too much. I'm just doing a little bit on my forehead and then doing a little bit of my lines here, right here, my cheekbones. And then do a little bit on my chin. And sorry, I have my mirror if you can't tell. Still working on my office, rearranging some things, so hopefully we will get a situation soon with a new setup. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this blush as well. This is proving to be slightly more difficult, holding a mirror and doing this at the same time. My arm is getting tired from holding the mirror. And next for a highlight, we are going to use the Hard Candy blush. This is in the color Pinup. It's a blush, but I swatched it. Yes, I swatched it in the store. There was an open tester. And I swatched it in the store, and it is like a pink highlighter. It is not a blush by any means. I would not use it as a blush, but maybe as like a blush topper. But I'm going to go ahead and use it as a highlight today, and I'm just using my BH Cosmetics fan brush. I'll just go ahead and... yeah, do you see this highlight? This is not a blush. No way. Your cheeks would look like disco balls. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on Cupid's bow. And then a little down my nose. So I'm going to use one of these Holiday by Beauty lip crayons. Don't worry, there will be a tutorial. Don't worry, there will be a review either before or after this video. I'm not sure when it will go up, but there will be one, don't worry. And I'm going to go ahead and pick, let's do, they're stuck. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pick Rhubarb, which is this color right here. I don't want something too in your face either, and a lot of these are like a bright pink or a red, but we'll go ahead and use Rhubarb. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys love this. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know if you like this kind of tutorial or more tutorials like this. Definitely check my description box below for Rebecca's information if you're wanting to try out these amazing pigments. And be sure to look out for my 3D mascara review probably sometime this month. And I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, month, week, year, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.